In this module, we will learn about authorization and sharing. When it comes to Pardot and Salesforce, Pardot is connected via Salesforce Pardot connector user with Salesforce core platform, and data is syncing bidirectionally almost in the real time. So it is very much needed to get the clarity about how authorization and sharing will work, right? Um, Authorization is a user ability. Now, do not misunderstood authorization with authentication. So, authorization is a user's ability to read, create, update, or delete an object. Now, object is a thing that you should be focusing more on. So, authorizations is the user ability to read, create, update, or delete an object. When it comes to sharing is also a user's ability, but it is to view, update, delete a record. So authorization talks about the different operation you can do or user can do on object. Sharing talks about the user ability on record. Salesforce has another level in its sharing model, which is field label security. Field permissions control whether a user can see, edit, and delete the value for a particular field on an object. With that being said, we won't be going much detail of Salesforce side of things. We'll be focusing on Pardot side of authorization and sharing. Let's get to know how it is being controlled when it comes to Salesforce and when it comes to Pardot. So we'll talk about these three types of security. First is authorization, second is sharing, and third is field security. Again, we only be focusing on Pardot side of security types. So when it comes to authorization, in Salesforce, authorization is being controlled with the help of profiles and permission sets. But in Pardot, we have user roles. So if you want to manage or if you want to control the user's ability on an object, you should be using Pardot rules. Next, it is sharing. So when it comes to Salesforce, it is being controlled or managed using OWD, which is organization-wise default settings, role hierarchy, sharing rules, manual sharing. But when it comes to Pardot, we have groups. You can put user into several groups, and we have folders. So we'll look into the Pardot side of things. So let's have a look how and where to find the user roles, groups, folders in Pardot. So once you logged in your Pardot Lightning app, just click on this Pardot settings. Once you click on this Pardot settings, it will take you to this page. Now expand this user management and click on this roles. Once you click on this role, you'll see 4 default roles which are already available for you. One is administrator, marketing, sales, and sales manager. So again, administrator will be having the highest access or kind of access, right? They will be having more power to do things in Pardot. Next come to marketing and so on. The important thing to note here is that you won't be able to edit any of the default roles. So in case if you have certain requirement as per your company or organization, you do have the custom roles where you can create a custom role and then you can manage the different settings. So let's try to understand what's in there. So once you click on the administrator role, as you know, role is meant for authorization. It means user ability to control access around object. So here you can see like you can manage the marketing access on object, which is Pardot objects, and then you can manage prospect thing, right? And then you have some administrative privilege which you can manage, right? The next thing is Pardot groups. So once you click on this Pardot settings, it will take you to this page, and then under the user management itself, you have groups. Just click on this group, it will come to this page. You can create groups simply clicking on this, right? Like I have created these three. So groups is like if you want to put together several users in a group, let's say by geolocation, who's working in AMER time zone or APAC time zone or EMEA time zone, you can create it from here, right? So you have these options. The third option is folder, and that's a bit tricky and good to understand. So once you logged into your Pardot Lightning app, you'll see this content tab. Once you click on this content tab, it will take you to this page, and here you can click on this folder and you'll be able to create folder in your Pardot Lightning app. Simply click on this add folder and then click on save. Now, where's the permission thing? So for that, once you create a folder in Pardot Lightning app, you'll come to this gear icon, click on it, and you can click on permissions, and then you can manage things. And you can also disable permission if that is needed. So we got to know how authorization and sharing you can manage when it comes to Pardot.